Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today Spencer and I are going to be showing around this 718 Cayman T. The T is a very, very rare little car, to be honest, and when you look at it on paper, it's an extremely interesting proposition. So we have 300 brake horsepower, mechanical limited slip differential, and one of the best dual clutch gearboxes. We've got a PDK. I'm not going to tell you what that stands for because I can't pronounce it. All you need to know is it's absolutely fantastic. It's GT silver. It's got model specific T fabric, which are wrapped around the Sports Plus seats, which holds you in all the right places. That is essentially the same seat that you would find in a GT4 if you went without the Club Sport package. We've got the GT steering wheel. We've got the little magneto adjustment on here as well, so you can switch through your different driving modes. So you've got the big stereo, and the other cool thing about the T model is that it comes with PASM, which is super, super rare on the 2-litre models. Porsche Active Stability Management, which also lowers the car 20mm, and you're ready for the best bit? A proper mechanical limited slip differential. None of your torque vector and stuff that works through the brakes, a proper LSD. So we've got 300 horsepower, LSD, great gearbox, a fantastic looking car. GT silver is such an underrated colour as well. So much more interesting than just regular silver. Yeah. It also has Porsche warranty until 2026. Not long been serviced by Porsche in, I think it was it April or May this year, Spencer?
Turned April, I'm sure.
Yep. Tons of, and it's every 2 years on these, and that's all, which for quite a high-end sports car, a 2-year service interval is pretty easy on the pocket. And if you were looking to renew the warranty and extend it, you can warrant these things up till they're 15 years old, and it costs around about £1,200 a year. And because the car is currently under warranty, if you want to extend that, it's such an easy process. You do it through an app, and you don't have to pay for the 111 check, which is about £180 plus VAT. And then in addition to that, you then need to address all the little things that Porsche may find. So still under warranty, dead easy to continue, and it makes for just that extra bit of peace of mind. Yeah. So over the course of the video, Spencer and I will take the camera around. So essentially we'll be taking you around all the body panels, the wheels, we'll move on to the interior, and at the end you should hopefully have a good, clear understanding of the car's condition. We've got customers from all over the UK, and if there's a little stone chip or a mark that you wouldn't want on your new car, you're better off finding out at this stage rather than travelling to see us to then see them in person. We've got quite a good camera, we've got nice bright lights here, so there will be no stone left unturned. So moving along to the front of the car, so we usually bring the camera about this far, any closer on it we start to lose focus. And there's a couple of little chips just here, another one there, and then one up here. Other than that, the bonnet's completely mark-free. Even the enamel on the Porsche badge is still nice and vibrant as well, because these can start to fade. This car also has PDLS, Porsche Dynamic Lighting System, which has the black inserts making the front of the car look much more aggressive. Moving along to the nose cone, this is where we will find the majority of any little chips or marks. We've got a couple of little chips here, one there, and then round to this side, again, one there. Front parking sensors, and that's your daytime running lights. On the passenger side, free from any chips, marks, scratches or dents. We've also got the optional these are standard fit on the Cayman T model. All tyres are Porsche approved N-rated Pirellis. The discs all look nice and fresh. In fact, I would say that they are, yeah, we actually fitted them during the prep. So you can still see the honing marks on the discs. We've got the 718 Cayman T script along here. Now that's actually an agate grey, which ties in with the mirror caps and the wheels and the centre caps. So it's a lovely cohesive colour combination. GT silver with the agate grey detailing. Discs in the back, nice and clean. Another Pirelli P0, all nice and... To frame my life there, I thought that was a scratch. It's a bit of polish, guys. So yeah, when you're looking for, when you're in the market for one of these, whether it's a 981 or a 718, try and avoid cars that have got parking dents along here, because 9 times out of 10 you will not be able to remove them. Yep. Moving on to the inside, and we had a little quick peek earlier on, but Spencer, if you can take the camera in, just let the folks see the general condition. So we've got the piano trim, piano black inserts. I think those seats almost look like they're very retro.
Well, like a suit. Pinstripe suit.
You had that fired, ready to go.
I did,
I was going to say, it looks like the interior you would see in like an old 928 or a 944.
Nah, pinstripes it.
Let's just go with the suit. We also have the nylon door pulls.
Want to tell a bit of story about that?
Yes, Dad, hi, if you're watching. So we had a GT4, which shares the same door opening device. And yeah, my dad brought the car down from Porsche Perth. And after having its some warranty work done, I think it was. And he couldn't get out of the car. He had to phone from the car park. And we had to let him out. So yeah, they're a little bit gimmicky, but I suppose it gives you the, it's like nod to the RS GT cars.
Quite a cool wee feature.
Yeah. You can actually buy them from 911 Design.
I wouldn't go that far. If it comes with it, yeah.
Fair enough, yeah. So moving on to the back, I really like these backlight clusters. Let me just switch them on and I'll show you them when they are illuminated. They on?
Yep.
So, oh, got the tunes on. It's actually probably, there we go. I was going to say it's probably paired with my phone, but it's Capital Dance instead.
Of course it is. How do you know Andy's been in a car?
So these light up really cool at night. I like the black carries on right along here. And then I wasn't initially that keen on having the full model designation along the back bumper, but it's kind of grown on me.
Yeah, just like the Porsche scripts for personal choice, but...
Yeah, that is something that you can spec on or off when you're ordering them new. So obviously the first owner wanted everyone to know that it was a 718 Cayman T built by Porsche.
Yeah. In case you forgot.
Well, not dwell on that. The car also has a sports exhaust, which you can activate through the magneto or the sports button in the centre console. And it's got the sports tips, shadow chrome, or whatever you Porsche call it. Black chrome. Twin exit pipes in the back, just finish off the rear nice. And obviously the 2 litre version just has one exhaust pipe. Moving along to the driver's side. Again, lovely clean panels, no scratches, parking dents damage, or any little door edge scrapes down here, all nice and clean. And we'll just have a little look from the front. Again, we're all good here as well. Now, if you look at the front of the car, dead on, Spencer, that's an indication the car's got the...
V4 dots?
Yes, PDLS. There's no mistaking that it's a Porsche coming up behind when you see that.
Alien looking.
Quite
alien
looking.
Sort of Predator.
Yeah, no, they do. They light up really nice at night, and when, as I say, when there's no mistaking that it's a Porsche model coming up behind you, as long as it's got PDLS. Moving along to the inside, on the driver's side, we can see usual touch points, all nice and clean. You know, this little flaps, the little strap's not discoloured or anything. We've got no shiny marks here from elbows. The bolster on the outer edge is perfect condition, and the base doesn't have any stretching in the fabric. Steering wheel up at the 2 o'clock position, nice and clean. It's a very nice wheel as well.
Yeah.
Love these.
Holes.
I love the hole. I love the I love the holes, the hollowed out spokes. That's really cool.
Do you miss the wee toggles for the screens? I do.
Did I miss these?
I see like the 918, it's like the cruise control style stock.
Oh yeah, rather than that.
I prefer the Ulster style.
I think it's just one of those things you would get used to through time. With the older ones, this here is a stock here. The cruise control's still there though.
Yeah.
So no, I think it's just a change. I'm not sure which one I would prefer, one way or the other. But it's just the wheel itself. Also got its little heity steering wheel button, which is really cool in there. I found the last one by accident, sitting in a traffic jam, and I thought,
what's that do?
I thought that was a bit of trim that was falling off, and then it came up telling me that the heated steering wheel had been activated. You get a little magneto here, so you can flick through your normal, sport plus, and then individual. So if you want to set up traction control and exhaust flap actuation to your liking, you can do that. Heated seats, and then, excuse me, see if you give me this cold, Spencer. We've got our binocular button down here. If you look at it, it looks like binoculars, and ever since Lewis, that used to work here, called them binoculars, it's always been called the binoc button. That makes the exhaust louder. 20,779 miles. The car also has the sports chrono package indicated by the little stopwatch up here, so that you can time how quick you get to work in the morning.
Yep.
It's quite nice, and when you reset it, it does like a cool...
sweeps, quite cool.
Yeah, it's actually, yes.
It's like a big race.
Yeah, it's nice. What else we got in here? Black headlining. And I think
light pack as well.
Interior light pack, yep, that's right. We've mentioned Bose, and we'll go into the boot space in this little second. But first of all...
Should we hear it?
Yes. Now this splits opinions, this car.
Yeah, controversial.
Yes, because I drive a flat 6 981 and this is a flat 4 turbocharged 718. It's very effective. It has lots of mid-range and actually revs quite high for a turbocharged engine, 7,400 RPM, but the sound is one of those things that I'll let you guys decide with that. So the car's cold, so we'll not be revving it too hard, just up to about 3,000 RPM. What I would say is initial throttle inputs have an immediate reaction with the engine. It's a very, very responsive engine. And then we shut the flaps off. You can hear the difference. It does do all the nice chuffing and associated turbo noises, which makes up for the lack of flat sixness in certain respects. But anyway, we've got to move with the times, guys. Unfortunately, the flat 6 engines are no longer available unless you want to go for a GTS, which are like starting at £60,000. Yeah. Boot space in the back, lots of room. We've also got little luggage eyelets up here, so you can put a load net up there. So if you want to put cameras and things, so that you can easily grab from within the cabin rather than having to open the boot all the time. And it also has, so I think I was about here.
Yep, right there.
Because the camera battery died, so we're now on to the phone, so if there's a drop in quality, guys, I'm sorry, we'll need to make sure the battery's charged up fully next time. As I was just saying, the Cayman has one of the most bizarre extra bits of storage around here. Yeah, I don't even have long enough arms to reach the bottom. Anyway, so we've got the boot in the back, the rear trunk. This is a lot more pronounced than the old 918s as well. I like that. Definitely like the back end more. And if we have a wee nose at the front, we can see we've got lots and lots of additional space in the front, really deep, lots of space. Me and Julie have been away in our 981 for like 10, 11, 12 days at a time, and we've never ran out of space. And you want to see how my wife packs. So if we can make it work, I'm pretty sure anybody can. Guys, that brings us to the end of our Cayman T walk-around video. Hopefully now you've got a better understanding of the car's condition. If we can help at all, please feel free to get in touch. You can reach out to the garage on 01236 779 000. There'll also be a link to the car, a link to the website in the description below. And as you're looking at a Cayman on YouTube, I will put a link to a video up here that I think you might find of interest. And please consider subscribing, and you can do that just over here. Thanks very much, and I'll see you in the next video.